Greetings, everyone. Thank you for choosing Chosen by Shantae LeChey. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing today. Of course you are, because you came to this channel. And on this channel, this is my internet home, and we talk about a little bit of everything. And of course you come here to get your confirmation and to listen to things that you may resonate with and that make you get that confirmation that you need and that continue to help you become and be a better person and stay already the amazing individual that you are. So, something I thought about today. If I was to set a generational boundary, meaning something that I would teach my young people all over the world to take with them as they grow and get older and older, a generational boundary that would make sense for the world, what would it be? Well, it would be, we live in a world with so many things and so many possibilities and, just a magical world. I know it may sound a little like, well, to me it doesn't sound strange, but it's different. But whenever, say for instance you're walking down the street or you're at the grocery store or whatever, and someone says, "Excuse me, ma'am, sir, can I ask you a question? May I talk to you?" I would teach my young people to ask for their ID. Sure. May I see your ID? I think that it would be amazing. So adults, we have driver's license and identification cards. I think that it would be beautiful, like magnificent for children to have them also. And just for identification purposes. So I think that, when somebody stops and asks you a question, "Hey ma'am, hey sir, may I ask you a question?" I think it would be an honor, and more than an honor, just like a commonology thing, so that people know who they're talking to, and that gives them a way to say yes or no, or if the person doesn't flash their ID, for them to say no. It just sets a worldwide boundary. So when somebody asks you, "Hey, may I talk to you? May I ask you a question?" Instead of just stopping and carrying along, I think that we should say, "May I see your ID?" And then that way you both get to see each other's ID. You show them their ID and they show you their ID. I feel like almost like any place, I don't know if we'll be able to take it that far. Any place where you have to show your ID, I think that the individual should show you their ID, because you're flashing your ID to a complete stranger. So I think like anywhere that, or even like this, I'm gonna think like superhero-ish, like technology-ish. Even whenever you go to the stores, like to the gas station or to the whatever, and I think that's where we're headed, because we already have barcodes on the IDs. But I think, how we have that tap and go machine now and everywhere. I think that we should have a part for the IDs as well, instead of people showing their IDs at the gas station or at the store, wherever. There should be a tapper, like if they need to show their ID to show that they're 21 or older, or 18 and older, or whatever, to buy whatever, that we should have to tap our ID ourselves, and the computer kind of generates who it is, and maybe your picture will show up, something like that. And that would even be cool if watches were made like that also. So whenever somebody stops you and says, "Hey, now guys, this is the future, like I'm thinking light years from now, but no, it could be right around our nose. We already have barcodes on our IDs that they scan, and that used to not be like that. So I think that's the direction that we're headed in. So yeah, it would be kind of cool if we had like wristbands or some type of watch. Like, how you have to go buy your Apple Watch or whatever, and you can basically save whatever, record, do all that, track your phone. It would be cool to have like a gadget also that keeps up with who you encountered, who you spoke with. It won't give all the information, but it will give their basic names or whatever, and the information will be like in the system basically. So your tech provider will know who you encountered, who you spoke with. But yeah, worldwide boundary. Can I see your ID? May I see your ID? I'm sorry. May I ask you a question? Hello, ma'am. May I speak to you? Hello, sir. May I speak to you? Sure. May I see your ID? Yeah, so just like that. I think it's definitely a good boundary. It's a set boundary. And it kind of like, I feel like it's a start of making the world a better place. That's like a root. Like, that gets down to the root. And then on top of the watches and things, or the machines at the stores that you can tap it on, it's a brilliant idea. But who knows? I'm like 1,000 galaxies from now with my thinking. But no, I think that it would be a brilliant idea. I'm not that tech savvy. I mean, it's an idea I can patent and make myself eventually, but no, I'm throwing the idea out there. Maybe somebody's probably already working on it, being that we already have robots coming. I can even see the robots coming with like a, having those type of gadgets, like the watch gadget that I was saying, because when the robots come, I believe that when they start walking the streets and protecting the community and things, I feel like the robots are going to have that type of power, whether it's in the shot that people are taking whether it's in the, for the corona, whether it's in the corona shot. I don't want to use corona particularly, but maybe. Or whether it's in the badge where, like I said, like a machine where you have to tap it on the robot. When you ask the robot, hey, robot, do you know where this street is in there? Because it's the robot, I would assume it's going to be sort of like a GPS. It's going to be like a regular person. But I would assume that people would have to tap the ID on something, on the robot or something to, like the robot might put his hand up and say, sure, I'll answer your question. May you tap your ID first to begin? Something like that. Oh my gosh. But no, seriously. And what would happen is, the robot is just basically going to have manners and speak proper English and all of that. And when the community is used to that, when the people are used to that, basically everybody's going to start carrying themselves like that and talking in that manner. It's going to be a popular thing because it's going to be around us all the time. It's going to be something that we see all the time. So everybody's going to be on the, right track, basically. That's what the robots are here to help do. But long story short, stay beautiful and amazing. Thank you for coming to Chosen by Shantae LeChey. You may send me a topic to chosenbyshantaelechey@gmail.com. Even if you want to promote your brand on my channel, you may do so. And I thank you so much. If you would like to donate to my channel, you may go to Callherlove on Cashapp. That's Callherlove. Thanks so much. Blessings. Have a beautiful one. Ciao.